You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls JobFair.com. Sneaking up real soon. Be here on the 28th. So we're a couple weeks out. Dan, what do we have for this Friday?
It is Friday. Just a little recap. And I don't think somehow things got so busy yesterday. We didn't mention it. Big thanks to all the folks, the staff, management, employees at DMV over on Russell there. Letting us throw our birthday party.
It was so much fun.
On Wednesday.
It was so much fun.
Rolled in, and I got to tell you what, that was my first experience up close and personal with Mr. Twister.
Oh, really?
The guy knows his way around balloons.
He does.
He really does. He's phenomenal.
In case you don't know, Heidi and I had to renew our driver's licenses.
We did.
And so we decided to have a little birthday bash because, frankly, we figured everybody probably in the building was born in August because they have to renew.
Typically.
We honestly thought we would get kicked out, but we were not ready for what happened next.
We came equipped with a case of
Candy
variety-packed candy bars and
Rabid
Twister
folks.
and
Yeah.
if you'd
We
like
had a heck of a good time.
see some
Everybody
photographic
there was
evidence,
happy.
there's photos on the website.
On Facebook.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
It
probably.
was a lot of fun. By far the most exciting day at the DMV I think that they've ever seen.
And I have to say, that was the best DMV birthday party I have ever been a part of.
Oh, for sure. Hands down.
Oh, we've raised the bar for DMV birthday party.
DMV birthday parties everywhere will be better now.
And I think on a side note, no one is more surprised than me that apparently I'm allowed to keep driving. So. Winner!
This was really what it was all about. Dan was like, somehow just distract them so they just give me the
That
license.
kind of was it, yeah. I'm going to toddle over here and just slide her a candy bar and go, hey, just hook me up.
Seriously, though, if you have a minute, check out the pictures on our Facebook page because they're really, really funny.
I shared them at facebook.com/sunnyradio. You can see it there. And you can wonder how we're not locked up somehow.
Speaking of big birthdays, Fidel Castro. Yay, communist dictator.
Fidel.
Completely destroyed a paradise-like island. He is deader than heck, and I didn't lose a moment's sleep.
Okay.
Bert Lahr was born this day.
Okay.
Cowardly Lion, Wizard of Oz, baby. Courage. Let's see, Alfred Hitchcock, born this day.
Our son is a huge Hitchcock fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember, and I wasn't all that old, I went to theater, saw The Birds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Which was really the Jaws version, but with birds. And
right.
it was a total freak out.
Right.
Yeah,
Looked at birds in a whole different way after that film. And you know him, you love him, ladies and gentlemen. From the Partridge Family, Danny Bonaducci is insane and 62.
Nice.
All right.
I like Danny.
He always seemed kind of cool.
He had a crazy life, man, but there's
he
just
always
something
seemed
about
kinda
him.
The
cool.
thing that I thought was interesting, I actually watched a video of him. He used to go to the gym so much. He was a member of like a
Guy
couple,
was jacked.
But he was a member of a couple different gyms. He didn't want anybody realizing just how much he worked out. He spent like 6 hours a day at 2 different gyms. And even each gym was like, man, he's here a lot. But he was going to another gym when he left there.
That's crazy.
Sorry.
Thanks, John.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what, you fill those spaces that no one else can.
Yeah, do it again.
Was 1981, the Waltons say goodnight for the last time.
Night, John Boy.
On CBS. Yep, true story. It's all about television here. 1997, been that long. South Park's first episode airs. The very first one. 2008, I only bring this up because I know John is a big sports aficionado.
Oh, yeah, what's going
and this was pretty incredible. 2008, U.S. Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps, live from Beijing, ladies and gentlemen, sets a world record in the 200 meter, scores the gold, sets a world record in the 200 meter butterfly, scores gold, sets a world record in the 200 meter relay, scores gold, 3 world records, 3 gold medals in one day.
Wow.
Big day for him.
Huge day.
Super impressive.
What did he tally up over the years? Well over 20 gold medals. I mean,
That's
crazy.
awesome.
Absolutely crazy stuff. And it's also Friday the 13th, which means nothing to me. But if it means something to you, good luck out there.
I love Friday the 13th.
It's Heidi's favorite day.
It's always my lucky day. So it's a good day.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should have been doing that birthday party today.
We can go back. Welcome us.
They would love to see
welcome
us.
with open
And
arms.
just show up. We're back.
No, then they'd say, Ferris, we reviewed your information. Give us that license back. I'm good. I know, we all know we just bounce forward here.
I think we'll do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls JobFair.com.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low, so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PURECANA, PureCannaCompany.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this fine Friday?
Well, I like to span the globe for interesting things, and China, communist regime.
Right.
This is insane, but it's true. China, government officials, they do not want patrons, they do not want the citizenship at literally tens of thousands of karaoke venues across the country to belt out what they deem subversive lyrics. Mm-hmm. And so they're actually compiling what's going to be okay to sing at karaoke in China. Yep, they're cracking down to make sure that this nonsense comes to an end. The country's Ministry of Culture and Tourism says it will create a blacklist of songs containing illegal content at karaoke establishments starting October 1st. The banned songs will be anything that, quote, endangers national unity, sovereignty, or territory integrity, violates China's religious policies. Policy is basically we're communists, we're atheists, and spreads cults and superstitions and advocates obscenity, gambling, violence, and drug-related crimes or instigating crimes.
Are there any songs left?
Yeah, basically they're down to just "It's a Small World" after all.
They could probably belt out happy birthday. News, state-run news in China, says there are literally like 50,000 karaoke venues across the country, and China has already imposed bans on songs with these titles. Not making this up. Song called "I Love Taiwanese Girls," "Beijing Hooligans." This is legit, and they are not a fan of "Don't Want to Go to School."
Okay.
There you go.
Alrighty then.
If you're doing the karaoke tour in China, just be advised. Be careful out there.
You're on
this
warning.
From a country who literally just launched a virus that killed over 4 million people.
Yep. Awesome.
That's what they're up to. So.
Got to make sure they get the right lyrics, though.
But in my defense, it was just some stuff I found interesting.
It is.
That is why we refer to this segment as Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Hi, I'm John, and I'm here to show small businesses that radio is a great investment. So, what do you have here?
This is a Chinese Ming vase.
Wow, that looks expensive and a bit fragile.
Yes, it's valued at... Oh my God, what are you doing?
Hey, that was fragile.
Why did you do that?
To show everyone that radio advertising is a much better investment than some old pottery. I sure hope you had insurance on that thing. Let BetterResultsAdvertising.com bring your message to life right here on the radio. Here's the legal lady.
No priceless heirlooms were destroyed. It was all in your mind. Thanks to BetterResultsAdvertising.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio for a Free Flag Friday.
Settle down over there. Compliments of Maximum Promotions. Everything flags. Are you kidding me? They've got it.
Oh, yeah.
If they don't got it, you don't need it. It's pretty much that simple. Yeah, let's see here. Who's the lucky winner of a glorious Made in America 3-foot by 5-foot flag, complete with stainless steel pole and all the hardware you need to get that baby up and going? Tamara Wright.
All right. That's fantastic.
Fantastic. We appreciate
it's a great prize.
Signing up for it. It really is.
It is.
And,
it is.
Again, our thanks to Mark and Brandy and the crew over at Maximum Promotions. Making that happen. You will find them, by the way, just south of the arena on West Avenue. Look for the gigantic American flag sitting right there on the boulevard. You can't miss it. So, what's going on? You guys ever, you a fan of the Farmer's Almanac?
Oh, I used to love that.
Yeah, I used to check that out.
I haven't looked at one in a while.
Well, they've just come out with, hey, what can you expect for the winter in South Dakota?
Uh-oh.
They're usually pretty close on this
They are pretty
stuff.
close.
They are referring to it as what's known as a flip-flop.
Okay.
A flip-flop. Recently published almanac for 2021, this coming fall and winter, makes a number of weather predictions, and if proven to be true, South Dakota could be in for a long one. Long one. Recently released extended forecast almanac goes over every section of the country, including our neck of the woods. For us, we can expect a brutally cold January.
Awesome.
Snowstorms projected in the latter part of the month. February looks kind of mellow, a little mild and dry. But that's just a setup. When we think it's okay.
For March.
Generally, March is going to be... Yeah, it's going to be a rave. It's going to be a party. So,
all right.
According to Farmer's Almanac. I'm not sure who these farmers are, but man, they seem kind of mean.
What do they do?
They do. They're just kind of cranky.
They got it out for us. It's not okay. They seem kind of mean.
Well, they do. Sitting around the old Cracker Barrel there, the old general store. Going, what do you got there, Larry? I don't know. Let's beg on South Dakota.
It's not nice at all.
That's all I know.
So here we go.
It's
Nice
probably
winter
true.
again.
I will track this. I will be all over this, just like a basset hound.
All righty.
Basset hound?
Yeah, they track stuff, right?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure
They
do.
apparently do. Well, Dan, thank you very much for that. That it's not what I wanted to hear, but it's what I needed to hear.
It's just my job to share, man. That's what I do. I inform the public. I just try to make it a better place.
And speaking of informing the public, you've got some good news for us? Is that what we're doing this next thing?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to do a newscast.
Yeah. Did you forget you were doing that?
I kind of.
You whip. Wow. He'll whip something up for
We can
us.
throw a little something together. No big deal.
We'll make it work. It's coming your
Mind,
way.
I've never actually done a newscast, but what the heck?
It ought to be interesting, if nothing else. That's on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. It is brought to you by SiouxFallsJobFair.com.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour on a Friday. We got one heck of a bonus today. We have Jason Sheff from the band Chicago joining us. Jason, how does it feel to be the longtime lead singer of an iconic band like Chicago?
You know, it's having a chance to really reflect on everything. It's just mind-blowing because it really was not going to work. You know, Peter Cetera, a voice like that leaving a group, I just go back to day one of going into the studio to cut vocals on the first record I did, Chicago 18, and thinking, this is probably my one and done. I'll just go in and crash and burn, but something felt comfortable. Plus, the fact that these guys really let me know that they wanted me there. They brought me in as the future of the franchise, and, you know, for a good 30-plus years, we've had an amazing time out there. You know, and so at this point, it's just incredible to be able to relax a bit and get out and do things like this cruise. You know, so what a great ride it's been.
And the cruise that you're talking about, the 70s... Oh, I'm going to turn that up there. The cruise you're talking about, the 70s rock and romance cruise, that's coming up here pretty darn soon. It's in 2022. But if people want to go in February of next year, they should probably get their ticket sooner rather than later, right?
Yeah, there's only about 30 cabins left. And so go out and grab them, you guys, because I did one a couple years ago, the same one, 70s rock and romance cruise, and it's just fantastic. I mean, the bands this year, it'll be next year, but this next cruise will be Foreigner, Air Supply 10cc, the Guess Who, Little River Band, War, Barry Goodrow of Boston, Jim Messina, the Family Stone, Melissa Manchester, and Joey Molland of Badfinger. It's, you know, we're all friends, so it's amazing to have, you know, I'm 59 years old, so to have grown up in the 70s, listening to a lot of this music being released for the first time, and then becoming a part of it. it's a great big family out there. As cliche as that sounds, it really is true. And the people that come on the cruises, many of them are repeat cruisers. They tell me, this is my 5th time, and they know each other, and so especially coming out of this incredibly strange period of our times in life in the last year and a half. This is going to be amazing. Plus, February, is a good piece of time out so that we can really kind of sort out what's going on out there.
And the nice thing is, for people that are going, boy, I kind of botched Valentine's Day in the past. I've never gotten that right. This isn't on Valentine's. It's like the week after. But boy, what a cool thing to do for Valentine's, even though it's like a week later. What a great thing to do that time of year.
I agree with you. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, February is Valentine's Day. So, yeah, come out and hang out and catch the love part of the romance part of the Rock and Romance cruise. It's going to be a blast.
And the thing that's really fun, again, it's the 70s Rock and Romance cruise, but there are many of these bands. It's not just the 70s because, again, think about Chicago. You joined the group in 1985. You guys have created a lot of great music since then, haven't you?
That's a good point. It's a great point because, Foreigner, the same thing. Air Supply, all of these people, these bands have several different eras, and so you're exactly right. That's why this cruise appeals to really boomer and Gen Xers predominantly, although there's all different ages that show up at this thing, but mainly boomers and Gen Xers. So you're going to be taken back to a kinder, gentler time, and I think we all really need that right now. So I hope all of you can come out and check this out.
I think that sounds like a whole lot of fun. It's the 70s Rock and Romance cruise, and again, we just got done visiting with Jason Sheff, longtime lead vocalist for the band Chicago. They're also going to have Foreigner, Air Supply, The Guess Who, Little River Band, War. Who else? We've got just a ton of people on this. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. If you'd like tickets, all of the details are at rockandromancecruise.com.
Addiction is a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those you love the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. TimeForRehab.com reminds you that you don't need to let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at TimeForRehab.com. We want to help. TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
At this time, we used to hear a thing called Ranger Dan's Critter Corner, and that is permanently or temporarily suspended. I guess we're gonna figure out for sure. But instead of doing the best stuff, we have Dan.
I mean, just by the way that thing works its way through the court system. Who knows?
We'll see. We'll wait and see what the attorneys say, and it could be quite a process. So while we're waiting for that, we've given Dan the opportunity to step up to the plate and show us what he's got. He is an award-winning journalist. He's got the award right here in front of him to prove it, and now he gets to be. If it's news to me with Dan Farris.
Fact, Jack. Let me just premise this.
Okay.
I've worked with some really good news people over the years.
Yeah.
I'm not one of them. That's all there is to it. Cobbling this stuff together. There's so much out there.
We believe in giving people chances, though.
I will tell you this. I guarantee I'm not afraid to get in there and get myself dirty. I will wear out the shoe leather.
Yeah.
I will pound on desks, demand answers.
Yeah.
For instance, I called City Hall this morning.
Yeah.
And it wasn't I like what they play when you're on hold, but I had something else to, so I hung up. But I'm not afraid to make those calls.
Well, you made the call, and that's all
That's
really
what
matters.
I'm saying. Well, let's see. Headlines around the country. Blah, blah, blah. California requires vaccines tests for teachers and staff. Bunch of hippies. Don't care. Minnesota to require COVID shots and tests for absolutely anybody working for the state.
Okay.
Bunch of hippies. Second Sioux Falls man just arrested in connection to Minnesota murder.
Oh, really?
Yep. Hasn't gone to trial or anything else, so you can't really weigh in on that. But from where I sit, guilty.
Wow. Do you need any details before you determine that?
Not even a little. I've got his picture right here.
Yeah,
Just look in his eyes and go, what? Lock him up.
So Dan gets out of jury
This
duty.
is why he is always
Jury
relieved
confinement.
from jury duty.
Yeah,
This is
pretty
interesting.
guilty
You
to
know, this pandemic is just the gift that keeps on giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. In the state of South Dakota, retail sales of booze rose by 21% over the previous year. 21%. This is the surprising part. Tobacco sales rose by 42% in South Dakota. Experts attribute that to the stress and isolation brought on by the Rona. Prevention experts say that rural residents in South Dakota, Native Americans and Utes in the state likely saw the greatest increases in booze and tobacco use over the same year. Some addiction programs around the state are already seeing a big rise in clients. I mean, this is just, like I say,
that's crazy.
It is. It's pretty nuts. What's going on? And again, being a news guy, I cannot be biased, but for my money, Kristi Noem should be on money, the governor of South Dakota. And she's getting a brand new airplane.
Oh, is she?
Getting a brand new jet, Dateline Pierce, South Dakota, and thanks to my staff at Kello, either TV or radio, doesn't say, for putting this together. It's twin-engine King Air 3501 aircraft. And
that's cool.
It is pretty nice. But we're still sitting on two planes that have to be sold that actually belong to the state. So this isn't like a big money drain. I mean, it's almost like, they bought a camper for a couple hundred and then sold it for more. So, it all works out eventually.
That is completely just,
Did, by the way, speaking of the governor, she was on Fox News yesterday morning.
Okay.
Talking about the Sturgis thing. And, when you see most politicians, they know they're coming on TV, they get all spruced up and hair and makeup. She's literally standing there just rocking an Indian motorcycle ball cap.
Nice.
She just cracks me up. But again, I'm a news guy, so I can't lean one way or the other. She is saucy. Speaking of Sturgis, things are wrapping up. Kid Rock had a lovely time. He said so. Nice. Numbers are up by close to about 40,000 from last year, of course. But here's
I like
the
to
thing.
hear that.
Yeah, it was very well attended. Okay. And here's the other part of it. Arrests down.
Nice.
Just all over.
More
hooliganry
people, fewer problems.
were down. Accidents down.
Nice.
Drug dealing down. Just incidents across the map down. It's like, to me, it's like, you people aren't even trying.
No, I think that's fantastic. That's all good news all the way around.
That really isn't for John because he's a big sports aficionado. We'll just weigh in a little bit from Major League Baseball, just the AL Central, because that's what the Twins are in. Big Twins fans around here. Scores from yesterday, 7-4, 2-0, 3-1, 4-3 in extra innings, and this partial, 5. And that's news. I'm Dan Farris, Sunny Radio 93.3, and if it's news to me.
There we go.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by Sioux Falls JobFair.com.
I'm Nick from PureCannaCompany.com. We create the purest form of CBD with just 3 ingredients. CBD, as simple as 1, 2, 3. Everything is 100% natural, GMO-free, gluten-free, kosher, and made in the USA. From the soil to the oil, we provide the purest form of CBD. We also keep the prices low so we can help as many people as possible. Learn more at PureCannaCompany.com. Oils, lotions, bath bombs, and more. Use promo code RADIO to save 10% at PureCanna, PureCannaCompany.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday the 13th of August, 2021. Up and up it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. The S&P 500 advanced for another day to set another new all-time high, despite the risk of inflation. Market participants were shocked on Thursday morning to find out producer prices advanced 1 full percent over the month and are up 7.8% over last year. This is the highest level of inflation since the data was first recorded in 2010, and gives little reason to believe consumer inflation will tame in the second half of the year. Friday could be a challenge for the market, with the index trading at all-time highs and upward momentum quickly subsiding. The market is ripe for a correction. A move down by the S&P 500 to retest support at the short-term moving average would not be out of the ordinary. A move below the short-term moving average, however, could spark the next round of serious selling in the market. You can get the inside track in your inbox at marketbeatminute.com.